Okay, we looked at finding the parallel lines using mixed segments. Now we're going to look at finding the measurements, right? So in this problem we're looking for TU, we're looking for UB, and we're looking for QR. So we're looking for all those three lengths, right? Now to help us find it, they actually gave us some information here that we can use. So let's first find for TU. So TU, if you notice, it's parallel to the side SR. So notice when you have parallel sides, they're not touching, they're not along the same line, they're across from each other. So for me to find out what TU is, what I need to remember here is that TU is going to be half of SR. Now SR is 40. And it's made up of doubling TU. So to help us find what TU is, we can just divide both sides by 2, and we're going to get 20 is TU. So over here, this one is just going to be 20. All right, let's look at another one. Oops, we're looking at UB over here. So again, we just want to find the side that's parallel to it. So this is UB. The side that's parallel to UB is QS. Hold on, let me just try to. So this over here is UB. Parallel to that is is QS. Right? So again, we don't know what we don't know what UB is, but we know what QS is. So QS is 50. And we know that this is made of 2 times whatever UB is. So we can find out what UB is by dividing by 2. So 50 divided by 2 is just 25. So that's the measurement of UB. And now we have to go ahead and find QR. So QR is our longest side here. So we need to find the side that's parallel to it, which is TB. Now we know that even though we don't have what QR is, we know that two chunks of TB will make up QR. So we can set up our problem like this over here. Okay, let me just set up right over here. So QR is equal to 2 times TB. QR, we still don't know what that is, so I'll leave it alone. 2, and then we have the measurement of TB, which is 30. 2 times 30 is just 60. So that's how you want to go ahead and find those values. If we have something like this over here, where they gave us, we have to find the value of x, right? Again, we want to find those parallel sides. So over here, DF is parallel to HJ. So if we were to set up our problem, we know that the bigger side, HJ, is equal to 2 times DF. And HJ, that's just 8x plus 12 is equal to 2 times 5x minus 4. We'll just bring down 8x plus 12, distribute the 2. So that's 10x minus 8. And then we just want to go ahead and use inverse operations to solve for x. So this is negative 2x. This one over here is negative 20. Divide both sides by negative 2, and your x is just 10. So that's how we can use our triangle midpoint, midsegment theorem to find our missing sides.